Good morning, I guess, guys. Wouldn't really call it much of a good morning, but appreciate you guys showing up. We're gonna try a second wave at this stream here. If I sound a bit off, I apologize. I've learned some pretty shitty truths yesterday, and well, shitty news, if I should say, health-wise. So it is what it is with that, and I just gotta deal with it. So yeah, we're gonna get a second attempt at getting Shark set up, so I'll help him out best we can here. A lot of questions were answered when it came, down to overall health and stuff like that, so. Does it suck? Yes. Can I do anything about it? No. Unfortunately not. Um, that being said, we're just gonna get started right here. I'll go find him. Obviously the bank script's still a bit screwed up, so I can't really do anything about. Until it gets fixed, so. See if the car shows up. If not, I could just call for something else. Otherwise, I have to somehow come away with some. I hope that's the dude with my car right now, because I'd be pretty upset if I'm not. Oh, that would be it. The valet takes a couple minutes or so. If I don't pay any attention to the chat, guys, I apologize. I'm not with it today. There's just a whole lot going on right now. That traffic lamp is disappearing like weird. I feel like utter shit today. Like I can barely even hold my darn controller. It's bad. My hands are like super shaky. This is not a good day. I don't ever really talk about my health issues at all. Or about my interpersonal things. Especially if it's bad, I don't normally talk about it. I guess today would be one of those exceptions, I guess. I think that's shut.
Hello.
What up?
Not much.
Alright, so pretty much covered most of the stuff with like cars and stuff and everything with him. Now we just gotta, and the jobs and stuff, so let me just get him. He already, looks like he already figured out the clothing scripts and everything, which is pretty cool. I don't know why we're going this way, but whatever. Shit. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I'm in this fucking whatever. So every blip on the map represents something, whether it's a job or sometimes it's even like a part of a job. So like they're scattered all over the place. This crown over here on the mini map represents a jewelry heist job. It's not really a job. You could go rob the jewelry store, but you gotta have at least 3 cops online before you could do it. This big green T is if you get the train job. You gotta get it from the job center first, and then go over to the 223 and then hit the G key. There's different vehicle shops all around. There's Simeon's. There's one that Tanner owns down in Rockford Hills, and then there's obviously Steel Horse, and then the Lost. But the Lost only distributes bikes, so.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you're gonna be working Steel Horse, it's obviously different than it was on Cuffs. That's
Yeah.
the car lot where the vehicles we sell will be distributed from on this side. Yeah, I know, Colt. I suck. Yeah. I suck at life, bro. I really do. Rather than tell me what they told me, I'd rather they just put me out of my goddamn misery right now. Um, so each car is priced based off of whatever the owner decides. And then
Yeah.
people can come by, they purchase it. That's how we make the money with the business aside from car repairs, which we haven't gotten set in yet. So it's the mechanic permissions are put in and all that crap. So so if you look at the, I don't know if it's even active at the moment. No, it's not. But normally at the bottom right corner is where the territories would be. So right now we'd be in lost territory pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I saw that yesterday when we were moving through Davis.
I'm not all that worried about traffic lights right now, considering I'm just showing you stuff. So Rebel and Tanner want to ream me out later, they can. It's fine. I'm just simply just doing a simple ABC 1, 2, 3 thing. Ammunitions, obviously, we go and buy your guns once you take the test and get the license for it. Every store is uniquely different. So if you walk into this one, each one will have different things in it. Ow. So this one has like scratch off tickets for like lottery tickets and shit. Don't get too hooked on that. You get pretty addicted pretty quick. There's fishing rods, different foods, and all that. The notepad, I need write notes in it. I think Tanner Rebel was a big smartass about when I asked that question. Um, Soda machine script don't work yet. That was something that we tested on the dev server. It works now. All the ATMs should work. Well, actually, no, they don't, because that one doesn't. I think the banking script is updated, so as you could already tell, my account's screwed up. It's like negative 200K, and that's probably from that. I don't know what it's from, why it looks like that, but whatever. Now, why am I stopping? I already said I wasn't going to. Um, oh. I guess a rundown of what's going on. Um, so rather than attend, I couldn't go to physical therapy because I had to go to neurology yesterday. Shit I had going on upstairs in my brain up there. Some more scar tissue has grown, so it's not a good thing. It's not even supposed to accumulate anymore. But if that's the case, if it's doing that, it usually means that there was some pretty hefty damage there for what was done when I had the cyst removed. And it's furtherly affected how I live. So if you haven't noticed, in a couple streams ago I had a lisp going, and that wasn't me trying to simply joke around and kid with that. That was legitimately what was going on. And I had a hard time trying to suppress that. It's frustrating, it's irritating, and it's very upsetting. It also has increased my fatigue ability as well, because my body's trying to heal itself, but it's not doing it the right way, so. They're not sure if it's going to be an underlying condition to where that whole side of my brain is going to have that issue. I don't know. If it continues, they're going to have to go in there and remove pretty much scar tissue out, because it's going to start affecting memory. It's going to start affecting my ability to speak. So it's going to start affecting things little by little. But if it doesn't continue to grow anymore, then I should be out of the woods 2 months time maybe. It's shitty. But yeah, I'm really upset with it because I thought I was doing so well with the healing, and I guess that's just another thing in life that's just taken from me, I guess. Ability to be freaking happy. Alright, so housing scripts. Right now, they haven't added anything. They're not going to till the dev server is done, but these are basically like rentable ones over on this end. So you hit E if you walk up to this marker here, and I'll say Eclipse Tower, and then you have like all these different penthouses to choose from. And you can rent one, or you can purchase it for whatever price it is. So this one's like 400K for a rent of $2,000 a day. Same thing with like houses. If you go up to a house and you buy it, you can buy it out, or you could basically pay down on it and pay a mortgage, which is a pain in the ass. So if you buy a house, I would just buy it full out, because otherwise if you just finance it, it's just going to wind up being a huge issue with all of that mortgage crap, and that mortgages are a pain in the ass. It's no different than buying a car. There's banks scattered all over the side of the map. You can tell by the dollar signs, which was indicated in cuffs.
Yeah.
Over this way. Casino isn't like how it is on Cuffs either. You can actually just walk in. There's no like teleporting in there. You just walk in. They're fixing it to where the lighting should adjust itself, but that's going to be fixed during the dev process. This is where you buy bikes. We don't really have a choice in that matter because we don't have licenses to sell those. So like there's different bikes scattered over there. If you want different ones, you'd have to come here I think when he's on, or no, I think it goes the same way as it does at Simeon's. You just hit G and you can just pick one and purchase it. They all have prices over them.
Yeah.
That's obviously where you go get the taxi job. There's a couple hotels around, so if you don't have a house or an apartment right now, you could just rent one of those. They're pretty cheap. It's like $25. There's one over here, then there's one in Sandy on Route 57, I think.
Yeah.
It's a big ass pink thing on the map that you see.
Yeah.
There's the pizza job right there on the corner. One of the hotels is actually on the corner. Watch your fuel consumption because the gas in FiveM is stupid, as we all know. Just try to keep it above 65 the best you can. That's what I do. Sometimes I don't pay attention when I start a stream and the gas gauge is much lower than that. So it's carry a jerry can just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Tattoos are a bit better in the game. You can actually just remove them, and then instead of tattooing over them, you can actually remove them and replace them with different ones if you don't like how it turns out. There's also an adjuster on there to adjust the opacity on it, so it's like it could be really, really shaded, or it could be shaded to whatever liking you want. You have to adjust it. Where's that green motel? It's over here. I'll go there. Love how that guy just cut over. It's nice to know. This condition can also lead to other things. I've had a couple of fits here and there, so those have been a little bit more occurring since that's kind of why I went to the doctor in the first place. I wanted to know why that was happening when they said there was only supposed to be like 15% chance of me even getting those, or a little bit less than that. Obviously that was not the case, so I've been getting them a lot more frequently, and I guess that explains a lot. You literally walk up to one of these doors. Doesn't matter which one. And then you just hit H, and it can tell you exactly if it's available to rent or if it's not. And you could rent it. The rooms in this one are kind of shitty.
Yeah.
The ones in Sandy are a little bit nicer. Trying to see where this blip is coming from. Okay, that was the bus thing. So the FIB building that we were at yesterday, that's where you're gonna get your gun license.
Okay.
Which is this American flag that's on the right hand side on the blip there. You can go upstairs and get that. I'm just gonna RP the fact there's no cops around that I could see, so I don't give a shit about traffic lights. The most important thing and the first thing you're gonna want to do after you've pretty much done the basic stuff is drive over here. Yeah, I know, coroner's office, but this is the driving school. They provide you with a car once you've done like the driving test, and it's a written test, so you step into this yellow thing, you'll hit E and then take driving test, and then that's the fun part and all that.
Yeah.
I would recommend doing that in a couple of days once everything is pretty much updated. And at least then you can kind of get that going. You ain't got to worry about anything else, because I don't know if they're going to be upgrading anything on that. Probably not. Definitely not, because the script was always working.
Sorry.
Backspace is your friend. Yeah, this script has always worked. It's never really been broken. You also use that same marker to get your commercial driver's license as well. If you hold down the F5 key, it'll pull up a wheel that says Walk Styles, Expressions, General. You gotta actually hold down F5 before you select one, otherwise the wheel will go away. You click General. You can give car keys, I believe. So there is an ability to do that, but you have to actually do it through here. Then you go to emotes. That's where you're gonna find all the emotes. You'll hit Enter. Scroll down, all the emotes are there. There's the prop emotes, the shared ones, keybinds, the dance emotes, all of that. But you can still do / whatever emote you want if you want the shortcuts. Those are always there.
Yeah.
Already established F2s for inventory. F10, you hit that, it pulls up the scoreboard, which shows which players are in the building. Not the building, but in the server. You kind of hit F10 to make that go away. Seat belts are very much recommended, because as soon as you smash into something, if you're going at a high speed, you fly out and you're dead. You can't get revived. You either got to call for EMS or wait for someone to call it in. That's usually how that works.
Yeah.
So you'll hit K on the keyboard to put the seatbelt on. I think there's another car lot down here from what I'm seeing. So the yellow cars on here are usually like luxury car, like car lots, I do believe. Unless this is a paid parking garage. No, this is actually police repoed vehicles, where repossessed vehicles go. If you go find Tanner's lot, he's got one up here somewhere, I think. Never log out with a vehicle out, because then otherwise you have to go one of the blue garages on the map and recover it. It's $200 to get it out. So always store your vehicle in some sort of garage before you log off, so at least it saves you money. Oh wait, it's on this block, okay. So I thought. That's Tanner's lot there, but he's got nothing in there yet. I mean, that's pretty much the basis of pretty much everything that's critically necessary. I don't know what parking. I have no idea what parking enforcement is, but you could buy like burger shot and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a big B on there for burger shot, and then the little gas can blips represent gas stations. If you look on the map on Sandy on postal 940, that's where you're gonna go and buy your car insurance for your vehicles. There's a little blue car at postal 940 on there. I think they pretty much covered every basis. There's a couple of red houses on the map somewhere. Ignore those. Those are like empty interiors, so the thing is you got to provide your own furniture for them, but they're ridiculously expensive because there's something wrong with the scripts for those. Though if they light up white, then you're fine.
Okay.
Electrician job is at Postal 29. Has a little blue thing on there. I think that script's still being worked at. There's a vehicle warehouse at Postal 47. Nightclubs pop up with a little martini glass. And then there's the army station where you go for the military job at Fort Zancuda. It's pretty much straightforward at this point. So there's little people on here that are in different colors. So there's this pink one at 121 is where you can go sell bottles, because you can kind of like go through, if you walk by those little garbage cans, you can go through them and then sell the bottles. I think there's another one that's a different color. I'm not sure. There's a one that's, the one that shows up white is where you switch characters, which is obviously downtown. Scrap dealer comes up with this orange wrench at 338. Available property at 665, which is that white one. Pretty sure that's like a flat or an apartment or some sort. Little yellow keys pop up, like at 173 for example. That's self-storage where you can go and store your stuff. Haulage job is not a job you actually have to go to the job center for. You can just go up to it and do like truck deliveries. I would recommend getting a commercial license before doing that, just in case there are cops that enforce it. Vacant companies are basically at 19, where you can kind of like start a business there if you want. I think you have to run that through Rebel or Tanner. The jail system here is on a time system. It's not like how it is at Cuffs, where you're actually doing like time based off of, it's like a timeout. You do this many minutes for this crime, this many minutes for this one, so on and so forth. Unless it's like capital murder, then you may as well just make another character, because that guy ain't getting out. That's pretty much the basis that you'll need to basically get around. Always keep food on you at all times. I can't really get any because I don't have any cash. I have to go do like a job or something to get some money to do that. 'Cause I don't think I have any left. Nope. I got nothing left. That's pretty much it, dude. I mean, you're pretty much set. You got like your money and stuff, so just try your best that if anything, if you're doing an RP and stuff, just maintain traffic laws. Don't be slamming into like lamp posts and stuff like that. Especially if you're on a stream doing it, it looks kind of like how it looked yesterday, kind of like bad fuckery. And that's pretty much it, brother. Do you have any like questions or anything like that?
No, not really.
Cool. I'm probably gonna do a stream later on in the day for like actual RP to make up for the one I didn't do yesterday. If you want to be a if you want to be a part of that, you can, because at least then we can get the MC stuff moving. I'm gonna take you back to Simeon's. There's a warehouse right there. You can see a little truck icon. If jobs for anything, I recommend an Amazon job. A salvage diving job does pretty good work, but I'm not sure if that's still broken or not. But Hey, go, brother.
So should I go get my license now or wait?
You can do it now if you want. I'll just take you over there and you can go do that. Because that once they copy and paste the server over, everything that licenses that you have will get carried over with that. So I'd recommend getting whatever licenses you want now, and then just make sure you pass the driving test. There's a written test and then there's a driving test. So the written test is pretty accurate to a key if you've actually taken one before.
I can't take one. Thanks, man.
No problem, dude. Is that motion blur still there? I think I still see motion blur. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go take this car over to the lot. I'm actually back over to the house. Again, there's no cops online. I already know that. That's why I'm just blowing the traffic lights. I'm just in a quick hurry just to move my ass. Again, like I said, I'm really bummed. I'm really upset with the way things are headed. I thought by now, I thought my recovery was going really well, and this was, bear in mind, this was 7 months ago. It would be actually 8 months now, so what? Yeah, 8 months ago. I don't have both my monitors up today, so I was just simply just talking to you guys. I just kept one of them off because like I can't multitask the way I'd like to. So if I haven't addressed anybody, I apologize. So we got Shark pretty much set up accurately. So that's pretty much going to do it, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out and just checking this out and watching me help set up. Goes to show that the server is really going to be big. The server should be up and going in a couple days, so we should be okay. The server will definitely, we'll be looking for people. If you guys are interested in joining the server and want to join the Sons of Anarchy MC, you can send me a DM in my Discord. I'll send you the link to the Discord for the club itself. And we could all take a vote on it. We're only 2 members shy of actually being able to have a good start. So hit that like button if you guys haven't already. That subscribe button. Really appreciate it, guys. It means a whole lot seeing you guys. In the description below is the links to the social media sites for the channel, such as Instagram and Facebook. Also, the link down below is to the link to the other channels that I associate with that are for my friends. Also, in the link in the description below is for the donations. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, it's not at all necessary, but it is appreciated. And there's also the link to the merch store, where you can get all of the Revelation Studios merchandise there. And there's some Josh the Revelator stuff there from when I first started. So you got some throwback stuff there. But other than that, that's going to do it, guys. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.